A very good afternoon, class. So, as you all know, we have already started with lesson number 9 of our secretarial practice, that is depository system. Today, we'll be winding off with the lesson, and the topic for today is transfer of securities under the depository system. Yesterday, we saw the functioning of depository system, how the depository system functions in case if the investor wants to convert the physical certificates into electronic form, and how is the process conducted during an IPO. Now today we'll be seeing how the transfer of securities takes place under depository system. So let's start with the topic transfer of securities. Now whenever I say the word transfer of securities includes two types of things, namely, number one, sales of shares, and number two, purchase of shares. So transfer can be either the investor is interested to sell off his shares, or in case of transfer, the investor is willing to purchase the shares. The sale of shares includes two types of procedures. Number one, off-market trade and as-market trade. So let's see both the topics one by one. So first, case number one, in case of sale of shares. The transferor, that is the investor, has to inform the DP by issuing DIS, that is delivery instruction slip, which is filled and signed with the details of the security which is sold. So in case of shares, when they are selling, so the investor becomes the transferor because he is selling off his shares. So that time he has to inform the DP by issuing the delivery instruction slip, which is filled and signed with the details of the security, that is shares, bonds, debentures, whatever the investor is selling. At the end of the transaction, the securities are debited in his demat account. Why debit? Because he is selling off all the shares which are in the electronic form and which was stored in his demat account. Case number one, continuing, in case of sale of shares. So now, as I explained you all in the beginning as well, this sale of shares is conducted in two ways: off-market trade and as-market trade. So let's see the topic one by one. Off-market trade. Now what is the procedure which is followed? The transferor, that is the seller, gives delivery instruction to his DP to move the securities from the transferor's account to the buyer's account. The transferee, that is the buyer, will receive the credit of the securities through his DP into the buyer's account after confirmation from depository to the DP. The funds or money will be paid by the buyer to the seller directly. So basically, when the seller wants to sell off his shares, he will inform his DP, okay, bhai, I want to sell off my shares. Then at the same time, there will be another party who is interested to buying those shares. तो वो पार्टी ने अपने डीपी को बोल के रखा होगा, whenever any person is selling, please let me know, I am interested in buying those shares. So उसका डीपी उसको inform करेगा, and when both the parties meet and satisfy the needs, they meet together, then at that particular time the transferor's account is debited and the transferee's account is credited by the security. And this procedure एक दिन में नहीं हो जाता है. It takes 2-3 days का time period because confirmation has to be received from the issuer company as well as the depository. When ये दोनों permission देंगे DP को, at that particular time the DP will conduct the procedure. The payment will be done directly by the buyer to the seller. So basically, what is off-market trade? Any trade settled directly between two parties on mutually agreed terms without the involvement of any third party. दैट इज क्लियरिंग कॉर्पोरेशन हो सकता है, शेयर ब्रोकर हो सकता है, या स्टॉक एक्सचेंज हो सकता है. It is called as off-market trade. That means the buyer and seller are meeting directly without any agent. They don't have to wait for an agent, you know. That is called as an off-market trade. The examples include legacy transfers, gifts, shifting of securities between a client and a sub-broker, etc. So as you can see, seller ka DP, buyer ka DP, both of them have to directly get the permission from the depository. Once they receive, automatically the seller will sell the securities and इनका account debit हो जाएगा. Automatically the buyer will receive the securities, इनका account credit हो जाएगा, and the payment will be settled between both of them directly. So I will clear with this particular topic of market trade. Coming to the B part, as market trade. Now what is the procedure which is followed over here? The transferer, that is the investor, gives the delivery instruction to his DP. The securities move from transferer's account to the transferee's transferer's broker account. Now here there is a broker involved. Securities then are transferred from the broker's account to the clearing house of the stock exchange as per the delivery instruction. On the payout day, securities move from clearing house to the account of the broker of the buyer. And after instructions and confirmation from the depository, the securities are moved to the buyer's account. As I told you, all these things are not done in one day. एक दिन में नहीं होता है. So it takes time period. बहुत भी नहीं, some days are taken. So as you can see, one word is given over here, payout day. तो यहाँ पे there is a hierarchy, there is a procedure. तो यहाँ से when the transferer wants to sell his shares, वो अपने shares कहाँ पे transfer करेगा? पहले तो अपने broker के account में. उस broker के account में से वो shares कहाँ पे जाएंगे? To the clearing house of the stock exchange. They will go in the stock exchange. Once the stock exchange receives those shares, and when the party is ready to buy on the payout day, that is after 2 to 3 days, the shares will move from their account to the buyer's ka broker account. And till then the broker has to wait for the instruction and confirmation from the depository. Once the depository gives the green signal, then the broker, that is the DP, will transfer that securities to the buyer's account. तो मतलब यहाँ पे chain है. Okay. So as you can see in the diagram, any trade which is settled through a clearing corporation, that is stock exchange, इस case में, then it is called as a market trade. मतलब there is no settlement directly, via होके जाना पड़ता है वैसा. These trades are done through stock brokers on a stock exchange. So basically, as you can see, the seller will transfer the securities to his broker, that is DP के account में. That DP will give those securities to the broker. Then broker will transfer that to the clearing house. Then the clearing house will give it to the broker. Then broker can give it to the buyer, or the DP can collect it from the broker, or the buyer can collect it from the broker. Then the DP will transfer those securities into the buyer's account only after receiving confirmation from the depository. So this is called as market trade, means involving an agent, and second is off market trade, मतलब directly. There is no clearing house, there is no middleman, there is no stock exchange, no broker, कोई नहीं आता है बीच में. The settlement is done directly in off market. इसलिए नाम off market है ना, and this is as market, मतलब the third party or agent will be involved in this particular procedure. Okay. Now we'll see in case of purchase of shares. Purchase करना है तो what is the procedure? The transferee, that is the client, sends the intimation to the DP giving details of the security bought. So the transferee जो है जिसको मिलता है वो intimation देगा. Intimation means informing the DP about the details, क्या क्या securities खरीदी है. The security after the due process informs the DP to transfer or credit the securities in the name of the transferee. The DP makes book entries in the accounts of investors to record all the sales or purchases of securities. So, purchase में इतना मगजमारी नहीं है. Once the transferee gets, he will just inform the DP, and then the DP after the procedure will transfer or credit. Purchase मतलब securities are coming in. So, DP का काम है to enter into his system and transfer and credit the securities which are bought into the buyer's account. After that, book entries also has to be made of the investors to record all the sales or purchases of the securities. So with this class, we come to the end of lesson number 9, depository system. So I hope you all must have followed what is a depository, how it functions, what are the terms used, and you must be clear with all those concepts. So if you like the video, please share it across with your friends and do subscribe to my channel, and stay tuned for more updates and for the next chapters. Also, for your information, I have uploaded the playlist of notes of chapter 1 to 8. So please refer to that link. You'll get all the question and answers in one particular playlist. So thank you so much, class. Please stop here for today.